Gentlemen, if you're a man, don't ever apologize for it. Prove the toxic masculinity crowd wrong by being a great man. Gentlemen, it's a snowy day here in Tennessee, and so I built myself a little fire to keep myself warm. I'm up here in the woods at the Bear Den. And gentlemen, I want to talk today about inspirational masculinity versus toxic masculinity. So when I say inspirational masculinity, what I'm talking about is the idea of inspiring other men to be better men, to inspire young men in particular, but men of any age. You know, I know a lot of middle-aged and older gentlemen that really feel that they could do a lot better in their masculinity and their overall manhood. So regardless of your age, decide to live a life where you're going to be inspirational to other men. So there's basically three ideas I want to talk about today, guys. The first one is to be a manly man. From your posture, to your build, to your clothing, to how you walk, to how you groom, everything about you should be very manly. Should not go in the middle, certainly not go in the feminine direction. But gentlemen, don't be, just because there's been so much negativity towards manliness over the last, 50, 70 years, forget about it. Just decide you are a man and you're going to lean into it. You're going to be a manly man. So the first thing, if you're a manly man, and if you live a manly lifestyle, you are going to inspire other men, because they're going to look at you and say, you know, that guy's not afraid to just to be manly. He's not afraid to look like a man, to walk like a man, to dress like a man. He's a manly man, and America needs manly men. And so that's the first idea: is just embrace everything. You know, your activities, motorcycle, the whole 9 yards, traditional manhood stuff. Don't be afraid to be a manly man, and don't if somebody criticizes you, that's their problem. It's their insecurity, whether it's a man or a woman. Be a manly man. And by the way, one of the other YouTube channels I would recommend is Real Men, Real Style. Antonio's got just a real wholesome, manly approach to manhood, and I think you'll find a lot of helpful. It's about grooming and clothing and all that kind of stuff, but he's not afraid. He's got a military heritage background. He's not afraid to be a manly man. But gentlemen, in addition to being a manly man, you need to be a good man. The first thing I want to challenge us about today is clean up your language. I know I hear a lot of cussing and cursing, and you think, oh man, you're going to go all Baptist on me now? By the way, I'm not a Baptist. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, do you think that you bring any inspiration to your world when you use foul language and crass language? Clean up your language. Be articulate. It's okay to be powerful. Have your own powerful words, but don't speak in the gutter, and don't slur and all that kind of stuff. So guys, part of being a good man is to be a good communicator. And it may seem like, well, is that a manly thing? You better believe it is. Make sure they can hear you, make sure they can understand you, and clean up your language. And guys, the second part of being a good man is to be a servant. Now, I just recently put out a video. Check it out, the 7 words that will change your life forever. More on servanthood. But guys, be a servant to everyone. Every chance you get, just find ways to help other people, whether it's the elderly, any age, children, men, women, doesn't matter. But decide, we're going to clean up our language, but decide you're going to be a servant. And guys, the third thing I want to say under be a good man, and there's obviously hundreds of things, and we're trying to fill this channel with a lot of thoughts on being a good man. But the third thing I want to talk about today is stop gossiping. Gossiping is poisonous, or it's treasonous, I should say, in a family atmosphere. So whether you're talking about at work, whether you're talking about in your family, whether you're talking about in your church, in your community, even at the bar, wherever you go, guys, when you gossip about people, you get labeled, and that's part of why they think of us as toxic men, because we gossip. So guys, gossip is the idea of sharing somebody's unethical problems with someone who's not legitimately part of the solution. So if you got a fellow at work who's not cutting it right, don't talk about him to other workers. Talk to him about it. You don't even need to take it to the supervisor. Just go to John and say, hey John, that's not company policy. You really shouldn't be doing it that way, and challenge him. Now, if he doesn't get on the program, if he's doing something that's quite problematic, yeah, you gotta talk to the boss about it. But guys, let's get rid of the gossip in our life, all right? Gentlemen, thirdly, To be an inspirational man, you need to set out to show great honor and great respect to all the women you meet. Start with this idea that you're going to set as a standard that you're going to be the most polite man you ever met. Okay? Part of that starts with a smile. You're walking down the road, you see another woman, you see a woman. You need to practice smiling at a woman in such a way that she feels that that's warm but safe. There's a man who's secure. There's a man who is not coming on to me. That feels good, just having that man smile at me that way. Secondly, always, if you know the women, or if you're meeting a woman, always address them by their name. If you don't know them, or you're just out in public, you're holding a door, say yes ma'am, no ma'am. You know, so just treat them with the most respect and just show the world that you're a good man, that you're a man where it's safe for women to be around you. You're not going to have foul language. You're not going to come on to them. You're a good man. It's safe to be with you. In fact, it's nice to be with you. So gentlemen, these 3 points: be a manly man, be a good man, and treat every woman that you meet with great honor and great respect, even if you think they don't deserve it. Gentlemen, I'm going to put up 2 videos here on the end that I encourage you to check out next. One is self-improvement, a 7-point checklist that will help you get started. And the other is the 7 words that will change your life forever. Check those out next. And guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, I hope you'll do that. And thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel, okay? I'm David. This is The Mountain Men. Thanks for hanging out.